Hello, I'm Inspector Magenta, and this is WHODUNNIT. Follow me as I take you through cases I'm looking into and sharing with you for obvious financial benefits, as anyone would do. In this episode, I'm looking into the murder case of a Mr. John Body. Come with me as I make my way through a dinner party gone terribly wrong. This is WHODUNNIT, The Dead Body, Tudor Manor Part 1. I am here at Tudor Manor, taking a dive into the body case. The mansion's quite large, and of course there's police officers already here, trying to decipher what happened. Let's take a dive into this case then. But first, the details. John Body was a wealthy man, an owner of Tudor Mansion. He was hosting a dinner party for seemingly no purpose but to enjoy the company. 6 guests were invited, and all attended that night. The police were called, and the dear host's body was found sprawled out across the hall floor, bleeding from the head, dead. The number of suspects? 6. Possible murder weapons? 3 overall. A lead pipe, a large wrench, and a heavy candlestick. Although there were other weapons at the scene, the coroner's report stated head trauma as the cause of death, so at least that part made my job easy. My job is to dwindle those numbers down to one perpetrator and their weapon of choice. So let's begin. I'm currently in the hall. This is exactly where Mr. Body's body had been found. Going through, but I'm not seeing anything that really stands out to me. Neither did the police, but I can check with them again later. I was handed the interrogations today. I did find some interesting statements, while the suspects told similar stories and recollections of the evening. There are many statements that were not shared. Each admits that they all had a chance to bludgeon Mr. Body, but of course they were all blaming each other. I decided to double-check these statements myself, so we may need to start looking into interrogations of our own. Things should not be as difficult as a murder case to figure out. A website building should not be a mystery. That's why I use Wix, the leader in website creation, to set up my podcast website. Your website shouldn't be trusted to just anyone, or any site at all, which is why I trusted Wix to build up a fantastic looking website for all of my needs and merchandise and things that obviously work well with somebody who's a murder case investigator. Nonetheless, you should trust Wix with all of your website creation needs, and check them out. I decided to interrogate Mr. Green first, as he was on the premises and was loudly complaining about having other things to attend to. Well, hello, Mr. Green.
Yes, hello.
Am I right to believe that you place full blame on Mrs. Peacock for the murder?
Well, of course. Did you not hear her excuse? She went to use the restroom for 30 minutes while we were in the lounge, just lounging around.
But you are aware that Colonel Mustard blamed you. He stated that you disappeared after evening cocktails while Mr. Body went to fetch something.
No, nonsense.
Calm down. I'm not trying to panic you. I just want your side of the story.
Right. I only left to help John in bringing more beverages. Only a fool would think I killed him.
I see. The Colonel did not mention what was being brought. Can you remember what time this was?
Sorry, but no. I may have indulged in one too many cocktails to remember such things.
That's rather convenient.
I do apologize for my forgetfulness. Now, sadly, I do have other matters to attend to.
Mr. Green, need I remind you that you're a suspect in a second-degree murder case?
But I already told you, it wasn't me. John was a friend. Look at that Mrs. Peacock and her devilish ways.
Even you had a motive. I'm afraid you're not in the clear yet.
But Right.
My interrogation with Mr. Green was not exactly the most inciting, but At least it gives me a start. It seems the rest of the suspects might be just as difficult to work with. But I can continue looking around the house myself and doing my own interrogations with the suspects. Next on WHODUNNIT.
Something was off about him.
He isn't what he seems. Don't be fooled.
He was asking for it anyway.
He disappeared for a while. Are you sure?
Are you saying it was me?
Did you kill Mr. John Body? As you wait for the next episode, solve your own murder mystery with Hunt a Killer. Go on your own investigation and find the means, motive, and opportunity for any kind of murder case, just like me. Yep, just like me. They have weird little cases for you to do, and even themed boxes for you to work with. Until then, though, signing out and keep busy.